Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on the UMass Minutemen. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UMass offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hairston. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bulls line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Buffalo Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now sliding to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Birch. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pressure coming. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Elliott. There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll... and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might as well give it to him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and look. And the returner will be knocked down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wants to throw it again. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Snaps it in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. Down score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got... UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. The short hands, it's Harding. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Sails one into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Soft spot in the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides the back on the option to give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as it... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just out. The 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Gives it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hairston. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room, it's Hood. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. Fourth down and 1. UMass will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The inside handoff. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make. Catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the Heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
UMass 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up. And now it's worse. The ball's loose. bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at... Slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lost one deep down the right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Got a man, it's Birch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.